What if I was to tell you that giving customers options, even if one of those options is not to purchase from you, will actually close you more deals? Think about it this way. Everybody wants to negotiate. Like when you brag to your friends, do you brag about how much you paid too much? Or do you brag about, man, look at the deal I got? Obviously, I know which one you're picking. So giving customers options lets them feel right away that they get to negotiate and that they got you. And you're afraid to do it because you think they're going to pick too little, but I promise you, doing it correctly, you're actually going to have less negotiation and you're probably going to start getting some upgrades and getting a higher average ticket. So pay attention, follow along, trust me, we're going to iron this out and show you what I'm talking about.
Attention, this is your chief, Al Travis. I would like to introduce you to the negotiator, Chris Sabian, who as of now has full command.
So if you've been following along the last couple weeks, going through the blueprint, the actual tools of how to sell, if you haven't, go catch up on the last couple weeks. But if you follow along everything we've been talking about when it comes to options, you should know what options your customer needs the most. And I'm going to tell you right now, the best number, as always, is just a magic number. You need to be coming up with 3 options. And the way you need to think about it is knowing them, what their problem is, and how you can solve it. Option 1 needs to be the bare minimum, like this is what you got to have just to get around option. Option number 2 needs to be kind of that good run of the mix. And option 3 needs to be like, let's go. It's all the things, all the whistles, all the bells. Trust me. The biggest mistake you could make is thinking you know exactly what they want and making the decision for them.
Barry, you can't just...
Oh, Larry! Oh, are you all right? How did...
Barry!
Give them the options. By doing so, what you're going to find is they're probably going to pick higher than you thought they were, but no one wants to pick the low grade. And maybe you're sitting here thinking, I don't have any options. We just do the one thing. Well, shame on you. You need to have options. But at least if you're only going to do that, give them 3 different options to pay. They have to feel that there's some kind of choice that they get to make in this matter. Because some people want to negotiate, but if you don't open up the lines of negotiations, they'll just walk away. Don't be afraid of the negotiation. Embrace it and go attack it going forward. So perfect thing that I can think of when it comes to options is if you are a fan of Porsche, you've gone onto their website to see what it's like to build your favorite Porsche. And you'll notice there are 1,000 options. There's like 80 million different ways you can build a 911 Porsche, which it should be the only one you're trying to build. The SUVs and the other, if it's not a 911, it's not a Porsche. It doesn't count. Don't give me that electric garbage either. Anyways, if you go in there, odds are you're not going to the bare bones model. You're going the ultimate turbo, the ultimate downforce option, the ultimate wheel package. You're going to optimize this thing so much, you're probably going to spend more in upgrades than just the base model was itself. Ask me how I know. You're going to go in, you're going to pick the fancy colors, the option interior. They are going to put it in such a way when you choose options on your own, you're probably going to pick something higher than what the salesperson gives you. So you need to be going in, giving them options. And sometimes in that third option, one of these options may be the high-priced option may not actually benefit them. So let's say you're doing a thing where they're only going to use this for X number of years. They're fixing an upgrade. They're going to move to a different house. They're going to get a different car, whatever the case may be. And the last option really just isn't beneficial to them. Tell them that. Tell them there's absolutely no reason for you to spend this money. Because when you do that, you're being truthful. When they see the truth that you're not trying to get them at the most money just for getting them the most money, you're actually trying to solve the problem, you just become guaranteed they're going to pick one of the other 2. Hey, tune in. Lean in. Come here. Since we're talking about options, I'm going to give you 3 of them right now. You can either share, you can like, or you can subscribe. You're gonna do one of the 3, or if you're feeling really generous, you can do all 3. but you're doing one of them minimum. So the share, the like, and the subscribe. Hop to it, get to it. Back to the video. So now that we've discussed the options are important, and you know you need to give them options, 3 of them to be exact, maybe you're in a position where you have 30 options to give them and you don't know how to narrow it down. Then what you need to do, and the mindset you need to have about this, is don't pick from your pocketbook per se, but what you need to do is put yourself in their shoes, meaning if you have all the extensive knowledge that you have and you are in their position, what is the things that you would be considering? Because if you have all this wealth of information, you know what options you're going to consider. And those are the options you're going to present to them. Now, as far as a presentation aspect of it goes, you need to be thinking and you need to be saying, if I was you, this is an option I would consider, and this is why. And you go on explaining why that's a good option for them. And it needs to be nothing about the dollars. And I don't care if you want to do good, better, best, or best, better, good. The order doesn't matter. It's just the fact that you give them options. But if you think those options are a matter of money, you're wrong. It's a matter of how it solves their problem. Now, the reason they may pick between the options may come down to money, but that's not the reason why you discuss it. When you're presenting the options, you present them based off of their problems and their solutions, not off the cost. The cost is not your decision to make. You didn't build the cost, you didn't make the cost, and you're not the one spending the money. So the cost ain't got nothing to do with you. So stop pretending it does and present to them what matters and why it matters. The pricing is their problem, not yours. And you may be thinking, well, what happens when they want to negotiate pricing? Awesome. So you don't want the most expensive option. You want to save some money? Absolutely, I get it. Which one of these 2 do you want?
We don't negotiate with terrorists. Whoa.
So now we're going to get into the last part of it. Since I'm there, I might as well just keep on going. Once you present the options, you don't ask them, do you like these? Do any of these sound good? Just if you're saying that, just take a spoon that's wooden and thump yourself right in the head.
I thought you would go, I'm in, Bob. And we would have had a really cool moment, but you kind of ruined the whole thing.
Once you present the options, because you're presenting with authority and with knowledge that you are presenting what is best for them, you present your 3 options. You slide it forward and you say, which one of these do you want? And yes, you need to slide it forward, meaning you need to have some kind of printout, something tangible, something physical. Even if that physical thing is an electronic computer screen, they need to see the options you're presenting. This can't just be mumbo jumbo. Hey, I'm just sitting here with my arms crossed and I'm talking. They need to see it. And again, whether you do best, better, good, or good, better, best, I don't care. Whichever one you're better with, it doesn't make a difference. The options is what's important. You present it to them, you let them see it, and you stay quiet. A question is absolutely going to come up. They're going to say, what about this? Or what's the difference? That's fine. You keep your mouth shut until they say something. Because let's say they just get up and walk away. They're not going to get up and walk away in silence. They're going to say, well, thanks, or not right. Like, words are going to be said. Wait for the words to be said. And if it's anything other than I want this one, or how do I pay, or where do I sign, then you need to go back into question mode, because there's one they're thinking about more than the other, right? So let's say you present the options, you say, which one do you want? And they go, I'm not really certain between options 2 and 3. Okay, well, which part of 2 do you like and which part of 3 do you like? Find out. Ask. You can be so bold as to say, Well, why is it that you're even considering the two? Or if the money was the same, would you pick one over the other? Find out, get the real reason why. Because when it comes down to it, there's a reason why they do or don't want to pick one. Get it out there. Acknowledge the elephant in the room. Don't sit here and think, oh, if I just stay quiet enough, they'll pick, or if I discount. That's not the reason. Find out why and act accordingly. Bro, I get it. Options. Okay. But I don't know how to do it. I need you to tell me. Then click in the link below. Let's get together right quick. We can send you a template on how to build options. It's pretty simple. Just click in the link below. Let's get back to it. Now, if you're sitting here thinking to yourself, they only give me one option to present. When I go to the counter, when I go to my manager, whatever, this is all they tell me. Then you tell them, I want 2 more options. You say, I'm not going in there until you give me 2 more. You find a way to get 2. Or if you're sitting here thinking, well, now that I've narrowed down what's my one option, well, then those other things you narrowed down on were your other options. And like I said, worst come to worst, maybe your options are different payment methods. Like, you ever been to a car dealer? When you get down all your options, you get, okay, this is the car I want to get. Now what kind of, don't want this many months, this many months, this many months, or like the best, if you think about it right now, think about the thing you want to go buy. I guarantee you, whether that's a house, a car, a new pool, a new jacket, like whatever, there's options. Or the new pair of Jordans, like what color am I going to get? Anything that you're wanting to buy, you want options. People are the same as you. We may have different likes, different wants, different pocketbooks, but we're built the same. We think the same, we act the same. Now, if you're sitting here telling me, I just can't think of other options, then make a comment down below or click in the link. We can work on how to get options. Or maybe you're sitting here thinking, I need you to talk to my management team so that they'll help me get options. Then send my information to them. Let's get together. But options are the keys to closing more deals. If you're finding yourself in a situation where you're always negotiating or you're always having to lower the price, bet you're either not giving 3 options or you're not giving the right 3 options. It's one of those 2, guaranteed you.
Hey, come here. Look at me. Hey, look at me. What'd I say?
So stop putting yourself in this situation. There's an easy solution. Just start using it. And I hope you've been enjoying this series. We got just 1 more to go, 1 more to roll. So until then, on the next one, we'll catch you on the next one.